on the Dallas Cowboys transfer rumors and 2026 season expectations. The excitement is building in Oxnard as the Dallas Cowboys continue their 2026 training camp with one of the clear missions. Return to championship contention is the mission for the Dallas Cowboys this season of 2026. Every practice has been filled with intensity, competition, and optimism as the players fight for a roster spot while coaches evaluate who will help lead American team into a new NFL season. One of the biggest stories from the camp has been the incredible energy surrounding the team under a head coach Brian Schottenheimer. So the players have embraced the new coaching style and the atmosphere has been noticeably more competitive than ever. Our veterans are setting the standard while a young player are pushing hard to earn a meaningful roles before the preseason officially begins. The Dallas Cowboys defense continue to attract the plenty of attention. A newly acquired safety Caleb Downs has quickly impressed our coaches and teammates with his athleticism, football IQ, and ability to make a plays in secondary. His performances during a practices have generated excitement among fans who believe he could become one of the breakout stars of the 2026 season. The defense as the whole has looked faster, more physical, and much more aggressive during a camp session, and as several roster battles are also heating up the competition at the wide receiver. Offensive line, linebacker, and cornerback remains intense as the young player attempts to secure a place on the final of the 53 months roster. So our coaches Brian Schottenheimer have repeatedly emphasized that every practice matter, making each training session feel like a real game. This means every practice look like a real game that the Dallas Cowboy players are playing. So the players know that one of the great performances can dramatically improve their chances of making the team. In the transfer market, Dallas has remained actively throughout the offseason, and the front office strengthened at several positions by bringing in experienced veterans while also adding talented rookies through the NFL draft. The organization has focused on building a depth, particularly on defense, while leaving the door open for another move if the right opportunity becomes available before a regular season it begins. So the owner, general manager of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, has acknowledged that Cowboys are still willing to explore potential trades if they believe a deal can improve the roster. A quarterback, Dak Prescott, has looked comfortably throughout the camp, displaying excellent chemistry with his receivers and showing confidence in the offense. His leadership has been praised by teammates, and expectations remain high for him to guide Dallas back into the NFL playoff race. The coaching staff believes the offense has the potential to become one of the league's most balanced attacks if the offensive line continues to develop throughout a training camp. Not yet everything has gone perfectly, however. The Cowboys suffered an unfortunate setback when the tie and Stone fans sustained an ACL during a practice, ending his 2026 season before it even began, while the front was expected to continue mainly on a special teams and provide a depth at tail end. The injury is still disappointing blow for both the player and the organization. The remaining tight ends will now have an opportunity to compete for increased playing time. Looking ahead, preseason games will provide the next major opportunity for the players to prove themselves. So the coaches will closely evaluate execution, discipline, and consistency as they continue trimming the roster before a week 1 for the season. Every snap will be a crucial for the players fighting to earn the permanent places on the team, and the overall mood around the Cowboys is one of the cautions optimism. The roster appears deeper than it did years ago. The defense has added exciting young talent, and the coaching staff believes the team has enough pieces to compete with the NFL best in the NFL best. If the key players stay healthy and the newcomers continue to develop well in the Dallas Cowboys and their knowledge, Dallas could enter the regular season as the one of the conference's most dangerous team. So the Cowboys fans have every reason to be excited. In the training camp has already produced standout performances, intriguing roster battles, and encouraging signs that this team is preparing to compete for the highest level. So for the coming weeks will reveal which a player says the opportunity, but one thing is certainly the Lord of 2026 NFL season is underway, and the Dallas Cowboys are determined to make it the memorable one on the Dallas Cowboys roster spot and the opportunity to prove that the Dallas can return to a playoff contention in the NFL. One of the biggest headlines from the camp is the outstanding chemistry between Dak Prescott and star wide receiver George Pickens. George Pickens has quickly become one of the most exciting players on the field, making a difficult catches and showing up explosive playmaking ability that convinced the Cowboys to bring him to the Dallas Cowboys. His partnership with CeeDee Lamb is already creating one of the NFL's most dangerous receiving duos, giving Dak Prescott more weapons than he has had in previous years. The Cowboys offense has locked the sharp throughout opening practices, so a Prescott has been accurate and confident, while offensive lines has provided a solid protection during drills. Coaches are encouraged by the early rhythm of the offense, although they believe the real test will come during a full contact ported practices and preseason game. On defense, several young players are fighting hard to earn starting roles. So a rookie defensive back Caleb Downs has impressed the coaches with his athleticism, football IQ, and the ability to make a plays in coverage. So a rookie cornerback Shavon Level has also shown flashes of his potential, despite facing difficult matchups against an elite receiver during the Dallas Cowboys camp. The linebacker competition remains one of the most important battles in the camp. The Marvin Overshawn continued to emerge the defensive leader, taking on communication responsibilities while recovering his top form. So coaches are still evaluating whether additional help could be needed before a regular season it begins, and making a linebacker a position to watch closely. So several players are also fighting for the final roster spots: wide receiver, running back, defensive lineman, and offensive linemen are competing every day to secure the places on the 53-man roster. A player like Ryan Flournoy or Treshon Harden and other young prospects have created exciting competition that could lead to a difficult decision for the coaching staff in the Dallas. So let's continue on with some transfer and the roster news on the Dallas Cowboys, also which is called the American team. The Dallas Cowboys have been relatively quiet on the transfer front during the opening day of the training camp. There have been no blockbuster